Time for the middle piece. The crotch protector, whatever you want to call it. I will do a little bit of it over here too, in these recesses. Hey, dynamite. Thank you. Brian? Oh, Brian is muted. Why is Brian muted? Could I show the bottle? The bottle of this stuff, it's this. Can you read it? If I have to screw it back up. It's the original Streaking Grime from AK. They have like 17,000 different versions of it. Okay, maybe like 70 different versions of it. This is the one just called Streaking Grime. It's like €3 for the bottle. Maybe 350. Maybe about 350. Okay. We'll have to give that a minute or two. Try and add a little bit of grime to some of these sections again too. It's all looking a little clean. This is actually surprisingly quick. I was thinking this was going to take a while, but not bad. Oh shit, the title says fishing instead of finishing? Fishing the Dreadnought? Thank you for letting me know, Harry. Finishing the Dreadnought. There we go. That's a little bit better of a description. A little bit dyslexic, apparently, huh? Oops. Good morning, Rova. I'll do some of the rest of the machinery here on the back as well in a similar way. Yo, Mickey, thank you for gifting a sub to Harry. He earned that one. He earned that one for sure. My reward for helping? There you go. Thank you, dude. Hey, nice, Magma. This hobby is, yeah? You're thinking about starting up something new as well? Cool. Okay. You have a huge pile of shame that you need to tackle? Games Workshop's favorite customer. The one that buys but doesn't paint. Or at least the one that buys faster than they can paint. Mortarion looks good. Dude, that is one hell of a miniature. But also intimidating, right? Because it's very large. Okay. We'll have to wait until the crutch is dry. We have to wait to see what it looks like, okay? The wiener protector, I mean. Whatever the technical term for this piece of armor is. What chapter is this? Sons of Horus. Try blowing on it, Lowko? No, I don't know. Thank you, though. Good suggestion, I guess. I don't want it to look like a race car. I'm a little afraid that these stripes are going to make it look like it's trying to go real fast, but we'll have to see what it looks like when it's a little drier. Oh, we can also have it with some extra spirits run into the recesses very nicely. Huh. Okay. Let's try and do some of the back here. Just wiping a lot of it off, but... This has been a very fun mini project, guys. I like how I started off... Actually, I've done like 98% of this painting on this mini, trying to be very precise. And now we're fucking just flicking a brush across the thing, trying to make it look gross. It's an interesting progress. Hey, nice, Harry. The thing is, though, about this sort of stuff, we're better off making it look random. Like, even though it's tempting to be very precise with this, I think it'll be a more realistic result when it does look a little bit random. Like, flicking the brush like this does seem a little crazy, but it should be more natural. Like, if you see rainfall or you see it dripping down, it doesn't really make sense for it to be in a very specific spot. Like, as long as it's going vertically, it'll probably look more realistic when we kind of just let it run. I think the middle is looking a little bit too grimy for my liking. But I believe that we can get rid of it relatively nicely by just mopping some of it up. Or at least we can spread it out somewhere. We can go back to it later if you want to. Am I crazy for liking models when they're still precise? Yeah, no, I get it, I get it. So I was very hesitant too. Like, I had this guy looking like he just rolled off of the production belt, you know? I didn't mind it at that time. I considered finishing it, but I figured it would be nice to practice this sort of thing as well. Yeah, shiny versus gritty dilemma. It's a real thing. But I said from the very start that I wanted this guy to look gritty. And it is fun to try out new things, right? Like, I'm by no means great at this, but we'll give it a shot, see how it goes. I think it's good though sometimes to like stop earlier if you feel like it's done. Even though the original plan may have been different. If you like what you're doing, it's okay to stop right there, right? I think it's okay to do if it's not because of fear of, you know, being scared of fucking it up. You know, like I sometimes feel like I want to stop painting it because I'm scared of gonna fuck it up. I feel like that's not a good reason. If it's because, you know, you feel like you've finished it, then it's fine. But if it's because you're afraid it's gonna look worse, like when I catch myself thinking that direction, I feel like I need to keep going. But I do love the grimdark look though. It's really cool. Okay. I think that looks sufficiently dirty for now. Let's try the upper body. The two big panels. This feels sketchy. Ah, pain. Figured I'll go far immediately. This is like Bob Ross. Fucking painting a huge tree in the middle of a painting that looked really good. We don't wanna go too far with this, but we just have to trust the process, man. Ruined! Ruined! The thing about the Bob Ross paintings, though, is that usually they take him like fucking 30 minutes. Wasting 30 minutes doesn't seem like that big of a deal, you know? Like, you can probably be okay. Now, we can wipe this all off if we don't like it. I'm having a tendency to just kind of let the... There we go. Let the decals not look like they're part of the mini, I find. I think I need to also make sure that I incorporate them. I'm like not painting over them as much, and I'm kind of leaving them alone. They also need to be painted. Lick it up, Lowko? I don't think we want to be licking enamel paints. Acrylic's probably fine. Still suboptimal. Enamels, I don't know. I think for the ones up top, we'll just kind of let it mostly sit right over here. It makes sense that it would run a little bit, but, you know. This part would mostly be upright, so I can imagine it would drizzle down this side instead. Maybe onto some of the shoulder bits that we'll get to in a sec. Depends on how fast these guys stop walking, I guess. If he suddenly stops, maybe the drizzle could, like, you know, dribble another way too. We can kind of add maybe a little bit. There we go. One long streak. Maybe feather it out a little bit. Okay. The chest piece and the face. Yeah, a lot of this would be kind of grimed up. I'll try and dilute a little bit into it later. Don't have to go too crazy, but we do want to add a little bit, I agree. His little rivet on his nose. Okay. Okay. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore. I was originally gonna take a drill, but I would have done that at the very start, so I think it's okay like this. I will maybe add like a slice of blood. That's what I'm thinking. We need a little bit more of the spirits. This stuff is gonna last me for ages, isn't it? I mean, these are rather big bottles. You seem to use very little of it. Kinda nice. Seems like a no-brainer to have. Okay. Let's see if we can feather out some of these rust patches over here. Grime it up. Brave. Be brave. Okay. We'll run this a little bit around here to make the vents look a little bit grimy too. I think that's good. Dude, this is a blast. I'm not gonna lie. These, I was a little scared of using these earlier, but this is great. What do you guys think? Look at that. We still have to do the left side. But I think that's a giant step forward. The only problem is when I'm doing this, I'm also mopping up a lot more of the dirt. So I think I do have to occasionally clean the brush a little bit better. But the nice thing is we can kind of go back in and like readjust it in a little bit if we want to. And remove more. Seems like it's easy to remove more. A little bit trickier to remove less. Let's take a little bit more of the spirits. Okay. I'll probably have to feather this out a little bit more now, because this seems all a little bit extreme to me. I never actually did any of the stuff on the chest plate or whatever this area is. The abdomen, I guess. Okay. We have to add a tiny little bit of grime over here as well. Doesn't make sense for this to be super clean. Okay. Not bad. Pretty happy with that. Hell yeah. Okay. Next up, we gotta do the arms. We'll do the arms like one at a time, I guess. Probably makes the most sense. We'll have to add some blood and all that too to the arms later. Little splotches over here too, from where it drips down. It's a little harder to see on the black, but... Thank you, Swart. I'm hoping to see all the thing finished today. We don't want to go too crazy here, because these arms would always be moving, right? So if the arm is moving, it doesn't create as obvious a line of dirt. At least I would imagine it doesn't. A little hard to say, really. It would probably be a little bit more concentrated around all the rivets rather than the other way around. Because if it's all drippy, like, it doesn't make sense, right? Like, the guy would be moving around. The arms would be used. What pint am I using? What pint? I'm not sure. Oh, paint. Oh, I'm using an enamel paint right here. My first ever time using it, so I'm trying to get the hang of it, but seems like it's going all right so far. So this is a streaking grime. Paint is called streaking grime. What pint am I drinking off camera? I was gonna say, how do you guys know? I thought I was being pretty sneaky about it, you know? We can tell Lowko it's Friday. It's Friday, Friday. Twitch gets down on Friday. Twitch chat is known for its partying in the weekends. Nerds in general love going out and socialize with strangers on the weekend, eh? Nothing quite like hanging out with people you don't know in the weekend. Nothing quite like it. Just the thought of it gives you anxiety. Isn't that the nice thing about being an adult, dude? You can just do whatever the fuck you like. Holy shit. You don't have to go out if you don't want to. Incredible. You can just sit at home and play video games instead. Now, sometimes it's definitely good to go out, but other times, eh. Okay. This is just general grime that I want to have a little bit diluted over here. It's hard to see on the black, so I added a little bit more. Okay. Looking gorgeous. I don't have the self-confidence in painting them yourself. I've been mustering up the courage as well, Lakar. I'm happy with how this is turning out, but maybe streaming it is actually a big benefit, because I have to be, you know, can't be a little bitch, right? Like, I actually have to paint the grime on there. If I put in the title that I'm gonna be weathering the Dreadnought, we have to be doing it. You know what? This is actually not nearly as intimidating as I thought it was gonna be. Sup, Rumpus? This is your introduction music for today, Rumpus. Yeah, chat also gives immediate feedback. That's true. Negative, positive, but feedback, you know? He's looking gross, bro. Hell yeah. I like my Dreadnoughts dirty. Call me dirty, Dreadnought. This is the monthly Rumpus theme. We really should get more on stream. Intro, commands, emotes. Yeah, you need everything, dude. Honestly, you may as well just take over the channel. People don't even tune in for me. They're here for you. Oh no. I forgot charging my microphone. I figured it'd be fine, but it isn't. 1 sec. Let me put this one in the charger. I have a backup microphone. Let me see. Does this work? Yeah. Alright, this should work. Let me mute that one. Okay, we should be good again, right? Look, I thought it would be okay to eat a bunch of my kids' Halloween candy. My stomach has confirmed that was a lie. Oh no. That's what you get for stealing from your kids, dude. You get wrecked immediately. God punishes instantly. Hey, Christoph!
Oh damn, we already at 121.
We did?
It was only like last week we hit 120.
I think that was last month actually, Chris. Thank you for the insanely long subscription, dude. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Time flies, man. Yeah. Back in the day, when Christoph first subscribed, he couldn't even walk yet, and, well, look at him now. 10 years and a month later, his kid can already walk. Incredible. How time flies. True story, yeah. Well, what are you saying? Some people may think that that is not a true story. Of course it is, I never lie. Guys, I think that is the streaking grime done. Hell yeah. Dude, he looks gross. I may want to remove a tiny little bit of the grime over here, maybe. What do you guys think? We can still remove and add if we need to, but... I think it's looking pretty sick. I did go a little overboard, I think, on some of the stuff over here on the back. Let me see. Maybe I can grab some of the clean spirits. We try to get rid of some of it. It does look nice. It's just a little dull, but I guess that was bound to happen. We're just gonna mop up some of the extreme amounts. I have the spirits out anyways. It looks used? Yeah, that's the goal. That's what we're trying to go for. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is let this guy dry for a little bit. Look at the one streak on his left leg bothers me. It's straight down. Wait, this leg or his lift? Which one? There's a lot of streaks. The one on the front? I didn't put a lot of grime yet on the exhaust pipes, no. We can add a little bit. I don't want to add a ton, mostly because I also want to add some pinkish hues to this still. Purpley type of hues, but we can add a little bit. Well, the water is running straight down, right? So that's that's the vibe I'm going for. I can get rid of a tiny little amount of it, but I think it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and clean these two brushes real quick. It's gonna take me a couple minutes. I also need to get some clean water. I'll clean them downstairs. I'll just use some more aggressive soap. These are very like these brushes get very fucked from what I understand. Well, luckily I just closed the fucking bottle. Holy shit, that could have been a problem. Okay. It's fine. I got a little bit of it on my desk. Like 3 drops. Jeez, good thing I closed the fucking bottle in time, huh? Okay. We'll let this dry. I'll go grab some water. I'll clean the brushes, and then we'll do the next step. We'll do the base. Yeah. If it got on the wall, just paint over it, Lowko? No, I didn't get on the wall. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay. All right. Did the music stop? Did I leave you guys in silence? Oh, no. It just ended? Okay, I thought I left you guys in silence for a second. That would have been what the kids call cringe. Okay. Thank you all for sticking around. Cringe. All right, enamel paint done. Hell yeah. It is time for Twitch chat's favorite part of painting a Warhammer miniature. It is time, chat, for the rim job. We're gonna add a nice black rim all around the circumference. It'll make it look a lot tidier and a lot more finished. Oh, I do need a new piece of paper. I did, Bunny. Thank you for asking. You're here for it? That's good. We used the same brushes we used on the base earlier. Probably gonna take a couple coats, but that's okay. And then when this is done, we can do a dry brush on the base. The one of probably 3. I think I'm gonna do like 3 dry brushes. And I want to add this as well to the bottom section of the leg. The idea is that hopefully it looks like the leg has stood in a bunch of dirt. That's the vibe I want to go for anyways. Okay. What are you guys talking about right now? I go AFK for a couple minutes? What happened? What? Oh, okay. Well, that's a Friday subject, I guess. Okay. What's the mini doing with his hands? Killing stuff. We'll get to highlighting the hands here with some dirt, and most notably blood, in a little bit. You can outfit these guys with ranged weapons, but also with close combat. This is close combat. So this guy is basically the front line. Basically a walking castle. Okay, we'll let that dry fully and then we'll do another... Oh. I thought I was cleaning my brush. We'll do another round of it in just a sec. Let's see. I want to get my good old dry brush out. And we'll get some Steel Legion drab, which is the same color we used yesterday for the base coat of the base. If I can find it. Oh, there it is. Steel Legion drab. Am I gonna be participating in a painting competition? No, dude. This is my first time painting a vehicle. I'm not painting for a competition, but thanks for the compliment. Yo, what's going on, Fabula? Are you freaking out, dude? Get chill? Jeez. Having a one-way conversation here? Alright. Working on a message count. Yeah, that's nice. So this is just for some tonal variety on the base. It's not really a very bright color. We'll make it brighter in a little bit. This is kind of like sand, I guess, that is all over wherever this takes place, wherever this guy is walking. So I want to add this as well as like a dry brush near the bottom of the feet, which is again a little bit sketchy. So we kind of want to do this all over the legs, at the bottom of it, to make it look like he's standing in the dust. All right, buddy. On the bench. Sorry about that, chat. Does this look like dust yet? Not really, eh? Just have to keep building it up. I want it to be obviously very soft and dry. Very soft and dry, by the way, my nickname in no, sorry. It's a joke, buddy. It's a good pun. You speedrun getting bonked? Yeah. It's always a bit weird when long-time viewers start spouting weird shit in the chat. I just assume whenever I see people do that, it happens every once in a while, not very commonly, but I just assume that they've had a little bit too much to drink. It happens. You know what I should do? I should go on the internet and talk in Twitch chat. Everybody will think I'm so funny. No mods, we duck around. No mods. There are actually 3 mods active, guys, but I don't know where they are. Christoph is here, but Christoph hasn't timed anybody out in years. He doesn't even know how to do it anymore at this point, dude. Well, technically they are in the chat. You were close. Sorry about that, bunny. You loaded mod view? Let's go, dude. He's one step closer to bonking you guys. Do you need to test bonk anybody, Chris? Okay. Does it look yet like he's standing in dirt? I think that's not bad, eh? We are well-behaved citizens? Ah, okay, never mind. Nobody needs to be bonked. We'll add like a darker color as well to the bottom. Okay.